Hey everyone, this is Jarrett and Waffle on our second day out here at Wichita Mountains. We are at Charons Garden Trail today. We're going to do more than that trail and do some exploring. This is a trail and a wilderness area. Right now we're by Treasure Lake, and Waffle's like, why can't we go down there? But it's very steep, so. This one is known for having boulders and something called the Boulder Room, which we may check out. It's also got a waterfall. Hopefully that's flowing, so we're going to look at that. So stay tuned and check out these sites with us. So the official trail is 2.4 miles out and back. It does allegedly have boulder hopping and rock climbing as part of it. So we'll see how Waffle fares with the boulder hopping. He does like to do that. And then we're going to continue on and just try and look at some other stuff like Echo Dome. Not sure what that is. It's a rock climbing area, but I guess it's going to be a big dome, and I assume that it'll be similar to Enchanted Rock from my Texas folks. So we just reached the turn off to Post Oak Falls. That's kind of our first stop. Doing a little creek crossing, I guess. I don't know how well this thing flows. From what I've seen, it's best to come after a rain. So I don't think it flows all the time necessarily, but hopefully there's enough water out here to give us a little bit of a show. Here we are on top of the Post Oak Falls. We're heading away from the Post Oak Falls area now on to our next stop. Don't remember what it is, and it may just be an unnamed canyon next to Post Oak Creek as we cut back kind of behind the falls. So stay tuned for that and more of the cool views. Okay, we've made our cut back into this, I guess, unnamed canyon. So pretty so far. Okay, looks like we're essentially there. It's just a little oasis, I guess. A little pool of water here on whatever this mountain creek is. Very green, lush. So I don't know if there's anything up there a little bit further with that big boulder, but this might essentially be it. So I think this is what is known as the boulder rooms. It's an area that is cave-like, created by a bunch of boulders, and you can climb through it. Allegedly, there's like a whole hour's worth. Some of it's easy, and some of it you may need rope to fully explore. So a very cool area. And one day I'd like to do more of it, but I don't think Waffle can kind of handle the rock climbing part of it. Okay, we're paralleling the boulder field or the boulder rooms. So if you want, you can get out there and hop around on them, climb through them. So it looks like a cool area. We have made it out of the boulder field, still along a creek. We're gonna head up and get to the end of this trail and then cut back over to Echo Dome, which is a climbing area, and I'm sure it's gonna be like a big granite slab or something that you can climb if you have the right equipment. So stay tuned and let's get a look at that. Okay, we are now on the trail that'll take us over to Echo Dome. So this will be our next stop on our side quest of the main Charons garden hike. So we've made it to Echo Dome. The trail just kind of ends here. If you want to climb up it, you can. I believe it's a rock climbing area, so there are routes for bouldering and possibly for rope as well. So probably just gonna hang out here in kind of a shaded area, eat a lunch, and then we're gonna head on to our next destination. Okay, finished up our exploration of Echo's Dome. Got pretty close to the top. I could have made it. Waffle probably didn't have the skills. So we did get some great footage from pretty up high. Lots of great views. We are heading on to our final destination called Crab Eyes. So stay tuned for that. Okay, we are on the Crab Eyes Trail. I can kind of see them in the distance. I don't know if the camera does, but it's just two rocks kind of precariously perched either on a big rock outcropping or another small boulder, so pretty impressive. I don't know where the end of the trail is, but there is a look at the crab eyes a lot closer. Okay, we climbed up the adjacent little mountain to Crab Eyes. You can see it right there. But that is the path we came up through this canyon. We're gonna head back down that and head down the other way of Charon's garden. While on the other side, we saw the kind of path up here to Crab Eyes, so we've got a little bit more time in the day. And it's kind of shaded, so we're gonna head up to the top. This is probably as far as we're going. We got to this point. I could probably scramble up there to Crab Eyes, but I don't want to leave Waffle and have him do something stupid and try and catch up to me. Just a little mid-hike swim for Waffle. Okay, we are back on Charon's garden trail. I don't know how far, maybe 2 miles back. We're passing by Echo's Dome there. You can see we went up there most of the way. So stay tuned and let's see what the different side of the boulder field looks like on this trail. We are back to the car. We ended up going about a little over 9.5 miles. It was good timing because Waffle said that he was done and he was just gonna lay there and watch people and not hike anymore. So good timing on our part. A lot of cool stuff. There are a lot of boulders in this area, so if you want to go off route and kind of hop around on those, this is definitely the place to do it. If I didn't have Waffle, that's what I would have been doing. So very cool trail, waterfall, caves, mountains. It's got a lot. So thanks for watching, and make sure you join us on our next adventure.